a sadist. Here to peel back his layers is our resident body language expert, Judi James. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Now, hello, Judi, you have to be prepared. Lesley loves him even more than me. I also love him. You say he's a bit off? Or a bit, no, not off, but...
Off? And now I get sued.
Yes.
Terrifying, I would say the word is. Terrifying.
Terrifying?
Because he's so good. Because he's so good. I mean, he is the charm maestro. I've never seen anybody as good at professional flirting as he is.
That makes the woman that he's with feel confident.
I know.
You believe in yourself. You believe you can do these impossibly difficult dances. They are very difficult.
It's true, and it is about the dancing. But let's
have a look
about
the dancing
at their first meeting with Lesley and indeed Esther to see just how he does it. Come in. Hello.
Oh my God.
Hello, how do you do?
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
This is an enormous pleasure.
So it is.
I'm going to give you a small kiss. With love.
Ooh.
Give you two. How are you?
Pull up a sofa.
Thank you. A chaise lounge, no doubt.
Yeah.
I do know. I have a little partiality to a chaise lounge. I'm going to chaise now. Hello. Funny you should say that, actually. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Anton du Beke. Nice to meet you. Look at you.
I've been waiting ages for this.
She's about perfect, I'd say. Look at that. Perfect
size
height.
match, isn't it?
Great
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Very good. Well done. Excellent. Well, it's very important, really, generally speaking, and you're about perfect, actually.
So sweet. So, Judi, talk us through it. What is that, a proper charm offensive? To me, he just seems lovely.
That's the whole thing. It's very subtle. He's subtle but good. And this is stage one. This is the formal stage. This is the formal Anton. This is a little bit like a gynaecologist making a house call. He's got the tie. He's got the lovely smile. He's being very polite physically with his women. And if you look, he does this wonderful handshake. It's the double-handed handshake. And again, very reassuring, puts you at ease. And he's not making any sexual advances. He makes women feel very comfortable with that type of
struggling to find a problem with this myself.
Yes, no, I do. I'm like, thumbs up.
Said.
You used the word gynaecologist, and you've asked us to find his clips, because you watched it for hours, of his warming his hands.
Well, let's just stand in horse position. I won't give you the full rumba bifta just yet. We'll do a bit
the
of
rumba what?
Position.
Okay.
Now, you're going to give me this lovely hand. It might be a bit chilly, I was waiting outside.
Sorry. Now, I haven't had many boyfriends, but warming hands has always been a thumbs-up time for me.
Absolutely.
Isn't it a good thing?
Physically wonderful. I mean, you know, none of the other dancers, I think, do that one. How nice, before he puts his hands on his woman, that he warms them up. Just like any good doctor, I love it. Very good technique, very thoughtful.
Also, Lesley, you were there. It must be quite strange for this strange man, or not strange, but somebody you've just met to suddenly, as he said, pop himself against it. Quite nice that he does all that charming and warms his hands. Did it make you relax immediately?
Immediately, of course it did. You feel safe, you feel you can trust him, and you can. He's the most trustable person I think I've ever met. You just know that when you're with him, when you're in his arms, when he's asking you to do things with your body you've never done in your life, you'll be able to do it. You'll be beautiful.
I think trust is important, especially because he has to throw you in the air and put you down, do the splits. You've just got to go, have me. He can be, well, not quite like that. He can be quite saucy.
Can you feel it?
What?
Let me just see if I can get my leg between your thighs.
Oh!
There you go. Perfect. That'll be a no then. Oh, bugger. Must be because I'm standing outside. Can you get your leg up and stuff like that? You know, Mrs.
This is a fake hand. I've got my real hand off a jumper.
Don't tell your husband. Not on telly. It's a while since you've heard that. Oh, hello, Tiger.
I'm going to ask Lesley again. Saturday night, there you are. You've got to be like 8 million people watching. You've got to be a team. I imagine all that flirtation, it's not threatening, but it helps.
It's not really flirtation, because all the things he has to do, all the putting his body against yours, all the legs between the feet, all of that is technique. It's all dance technique. You can't dance properly unless you're that close. You've got to absolutely understand what one another's bodies are doing in order to be able to dance the best you can. And make no mistake, the only thing Anton's interested in is the two of you dancing the best you possibly can. That's all he really cares about. And the best dancers are the ones who are getting on the best. And everything he does is to make you feel that he loves you. and that you're going to be absolutely wonderful together, because then you'll dance fabulously. That's how I got to the end of the programme. That's how I'd learnt 10 dancers in the last series. I never thought I could do that in a million years, and he made me believe I could.
So, you see, he is amazing, Judi.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you say he's a sadist?
This is stage 3. Stage 3. So you've got the cheeky chap is stage 2, the carry-on one. Stage 3, he's a very lovely sadist. He actually, he puts the women through it at this stage, and this is where he gets them completely submissive. As you say, you've got to be able to sort of flex, bend, etc. And so he uses these techniques to actually get them eating out of his hand, and this is really the master stroke.
But Lesley says it's all about getting to the final.
Yes.
So that's what he's doing, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's all professional. It's all totally professional. That's
So
what
from
makes it so
two
good.
different points of view, when do you think Esther will leave? Do you think she might stay in as long as Lesley? What do you think, Judi, just knowing him?
I think, I don't know, I'm not sure. I would have thought not quite so long, but I think for
He
longer
will
than
make
you think.
Esther believe, he will try and make Esther believe that she can stay in to the very end. He will be
Okay.
only looking at getting to the end, and he will be
Okay, no, I love
convincing her
him.
he can do it.
This is for you.
Oh!
And you're going to come in and you're going to be dancing with Anton.
Well, we've never stopped dancing. We've been dancing ever since we
You're going to
finished the
dance on
series.
our stage, though, young man.
Anytime.
Thank you both very much. All the dancing couples need your votes to stay.